Hi, I'm Mike at OCD Lawn Care and we are back on Graham's lawn, and doesn't it look terrible? Made a bit of a mistake. I've done a mow on its lowest setting on a hater and it's not low enough. So we're gonna go through the processes. We did last year, about this time last year, we did a video called The Fix. So you can watch that one over there. Make sure you do, because it was a good video. We had bad drainage on this new build. So we added silica sand. I've got some left over from last year, and I've got some in the van, so we're gonna do it again, because has it been better this year? Absolutely. It's aiding the drainage, so we're gonna go through the same processes again and sweep that silica sand in and get our seed and top dress over the top with the silica. Not using any compost this time. It looks bad. Spot sprayed some areas with glyphosate. Watered it down, try and leave some of the grass, but it was actually rubbish. Didn't work out very well to get that POA, so we're going to see what this turns out like. So follow the processes and I'll take you through it. This is a stunning lawn, and this is going in the right direction. Believe it or not, looking at this you wouldn't think so, but it's going in the right direction. Let's get working and I'll take you through it. Let's crack on. Okay, so this is the first tool we're going on the lawn with. We're using the power rake, scarifier, but it's power raking. Just gonna get as low as I can, lift all the power up and everything, and then I'm gonna scalp it down with the cylinder mower as low as I can get it down. Hyperlapse of that. Let's get on. Okay, I've swapped it out. I've got my cutting reel in there now. I'm just gonna really scalp down low without hitting the soil, because it's a fresh grind on there. Can't change that in 10 seconds, I tell you. I'm gonna run it without the guard on the side, because I've got to change it again. I just can't be asked. Why Alec didn't do a little piece on the cover, so you could just do one bolt, spin it, and then pull it out, rather than taking the whole guard off. Come on, Alec. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing, yeah? So, let's get this on and see what it's like. Well, isn't that marvellous? I've got to press record again. I've scalped it down with the reel. I'll take you over it. You'll see lots. Now, doesn't it expose how bad the power is? So, take you over it now. That's it. Scalp down the actual grass, the good grass, not the rubbish grass. Look at that, and look at them, they're everywhere. We're in trouble, real trouble. So the actual good grass, what you can see of it is as low as you can be, but look at that, still a little survivor there. So we're going to swap this out and so we're going to swap the reel out and put the verticutting attachment in. Really nasty, look at that. Doesn't that expose all those nasty grasses? Because they won't cut, they got to be cut with the verticutter. So let's thin them out. Look at that one. Graham's going to be a busy boy. Look at the lateral growth, horrendous. So let's get on verticutting now. Okay, so I'm really stressed out here. Lots of power, stressing me out. Can't stand the stuff. Got the Cayman LA25 Swordsman manual aerator. Fantastic tool. Shame they didn't put a bigger gap in there for your foot. I mean, how are you going to get your foot in there? So you've got to go to the side, and then, I don't know, not fantastic, but a good tool. I mean, look at that. So I'm going to do that around the sides, collect all these cores, but I'm going to double hit it. I'm going to hit this really hard, because silica sand's got to go in, and I'm going to collect all them cores and bin them because they're going to be rotten, right? Because they're going to have POA annua in. And normally I'd put those in the flower beds, too much POA. So gonna make a right old mess this lawn. The theory was follow the processes, but now the process has changed because I'm riddled with POA annua. So I'm gonna remove it, take out plugs, and I'll get some of those roots of the POA out and throw them in the bin when no one wants them. Yeah, watch a time lapse of that and we'll see what we've got left. There we go, loads of holes, and let's face it, it looks horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Nice soft cores. In reality, doesn't really need aerating because it's coming up and it's moving the land, and where there's not a very good root zone, the land is exploding on me. But I want this out. I need this out to get the silica sand in. I'm going backwards, but I'll soon be going forwards. So let's get these raked up. Right, this is really starting to annoy me. It's going a bit wrong, so I've got to recover. Doesn't need aerating. So in future, slit it or do solid times. Don't need to core aerate, but I kind of wanted to because I wanted to lift some POA out. Not really worth it. If it's exploding as you aerate, the land doesn't need aerating. Clay lawns need aerating. This is different soil here, different area. Let's get the silica sand on, dry this 40 square meters of mess. Try and dry it out, it's horrendous here. Silica sand, get it barrowed on, and I'll get a drone and you can watch from above as I'm sweeping it in and getting back to some sort of level. Okay, so that's all the 70-30 and some from last year, which was 80-20 silica sand. Graham laid it out on a tarp over there and it was so dry and so dusty, needed to mask up because you don't want to be breathing silica in. It's not good for you, yeah? So make sure if you do dry it out like that, like this piece here, and it's blowing, get a mask on. Bad for your lungs. Even though I do smoke, but that's still pretty bad. I'm gonna sweep this in and then I'm gonna seed on the top of that because this is get me back to a level because the land's pretty bad. And then I'll top dress with a dusting of silica sand over the top. So let's get the drone in the air and we'll film from here as well, but you'll see it from above, as they say, from above. Right, let's go. Hard work, but smooth as a baby's bottom, as they'd say. Gonna get my seed on, use a drop feed around the edges and little rotary spreader in between the wind gusts. So yeah, get the seed on, roll it with the mallet to press it into the sand, and then just a tiny little bit over the top, and then we're good to go. Enjoy this, Premier, Boston Seeds Premier going out, and then press it in with the mallet roller. So you'll see me doing a wheelie, just pressing it in gently, taking out the bumps and the footprints, and then just a tiny bit dressed over the top. Then we're good. I don't think we're fleecing this because Graham's not here and it's very windy and I don't have enough pegs here. Okay, so that's all the seed down and rolled. It's nice and smooth. Good enough for a cylinder as the mallet zero lawn bump. So just gonna put a tiny little bit of dress in over the top and then another little bit of seed and then I'm done. So yeah, let's get on with that. Happy days. Okay, so I've seeded under and then I top dress again, and I've put my seed on the top. So I've got 2 chances at this of being successful. So I'm going to spray some seaweed on, and then I'm going to give it half hour, 15, 20 minutes. I need to get going, and then I'll just flick a little tiny bit of water over the top. I think I fixed it, you know. I fixed the fix from last year. So yeah, let's get the seaweed on. Nothing like a bit of wind. It's been a windy day today. Beauty with seaweed is you can't go wrong really. Just get it down. Okay, so that's Graham's lawn done. Get a little bit of a drink on. Oh, water pressure's rubbish here. So it's taken a while to do this. Concerned about the power, but it's been fun, and that's what lawn care should be about, having fun, right? Silica sand, probably about £50 in silica sand for this area, 70-30 mix. So Graham's going to keep flicking this every day, keep it moist, and job's a good one. So we'll be back here in a month, see how we fared. Did we do it good enough? That is the question. Will the power come back? How much of it? I mean, we're always going to get power, but Graham really does stress it out with his little electric verticutter, and he's got a Suffolk punch, which he does power raking, and they don't like that. They don't like it up them, those plants. So that's it. Graham's lawn is done. You've probably seen this on Facebook, on the Facebook groups. So, lots of seed down. Smooth as anything out there, 0 lawn bump. I think I've done a good job. So, like and subscribe, and we are going forwards. We've completely changed this land. We're not getting flooding or pooling puddles or anything. It is going into the canopy and going down. We do have a subsoil problem, but we'll have to address that. It's just basically with a bit of liquid gypsum over time. So yeah, we no need to put silica sand, no more. I think we're done here. So yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one. But we will come back to Graham's lawn, because even I'm interested to see what this is like. So yeah, we'll see you soon. Have fun doing your lawns, and may the lawn gods be with you all. See you soon.